All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk Houston Rockets. Some great news. The Houston Rockets now have the worst record in the NBA after last night's loss to the Denver Nuggets. Dissect it here in a minute, but this is just absolutely beautiful news. We've won 3 games since the All-Star break. 3 games. I believe our record is 3-18 since the All-Star break, but it could be 3-15. One of those is right, and I think it's 3-18. We are so bad. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So 14-42, now the worst team officially, and it makes total sense because Timberwolves, they got a win last night against the Heat, but I mean, personally, I look at the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Ricky Rubio, Jared Vanderbilt, Herman Gomez, Naz Reid, and then, of course, D'Angelo Russell. This team shouldn't be 15-42. So last night's loss to the Denver Nuggets puts the Houston Rockets sitting pretty much at the worst team in the NBA. And honestly, I don't see that changing, but they could piece it together, but I still just don't see it changing. When you look at the Houston Rockets schedule for the rest of the month, especially even next month, it's absolutely brutal. Like, you got Miami Heat, you've got the Jazz, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Bucks. It's just a pretty tough schedule. But last night, it was tough, man. The Rockets, they get off to a brutal start, never really came back. It was just kind of an all-around tough game. They only shot 31% from 3, extremely out-rebounded, especially offensively. They were out-rebounded on the offensive glass 18-8. Like I said, man, it was just pretty bad. They turned the ball over 14 times. Kevin Porter Jr. only had 4 points, but there was a couple of bright spots. First off, Armani Brooks got 20 minutes last night, so I love to see that. He didn't make a single 3, but he contributed elsewhere, it's exactly what we need. And I mean, even Daquan Jeffries played, Anthony Lamb played. It was just complete garbage time. So it was cool to see those guys get some run. The young guys get some run. Avery Bradley, ice cold from 3. I don't know why. This dude, ever since he's gotten to Houston, has just been chucking up threes. They never fall. So John Wall, not his best game either. It wasn't really Christian Wood's best game at all. He was in some foul trouble. Jae'Sean Tate and Kelly Olynyk are really the only reasons last night's game wasn't horrible. Maybe DJ Wilson, he looked pretty decent, but for the most part, everyone, especially Kevin Porter Jr., he was looking completely lost. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 of 9 shooting, 4 turnovers. That's honestly probably the best part about that game last night, was only 4 turnovers, which is ridiculous to say. But Jae'Sean Tate having an incredible rookie season. He's averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds on the season. He contributes to blocks, to steals, just stats that don't appear on the box score. And it is absolutely beautiful. Last night he went 21, 5-5. He threw in 2 steals, got 31 minutes, made a 3. If Jae'Sean Tate develops a legitimate jump shot, especially from deep, Kelly Olynyk, this dude has been the Houston Rockets' savior. He has been the savior since the All-Star break, since the trade deadline has passed, I should say. So 23 points, 6 rebounds last night, extremely efficient once again for Kelly Goat Olynyk, as a lot of people have been saying. 10 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from deep, and he throws in a block. This dude, Kelly Olynyk, I'm absolutely loving it. So Kelly Olynyk, they should literally call that dude McDonald's, because oh my goodness, I'm absolutely loving it. But the Houston Rockets next game, I believe it's against Orlando, and that's tomorrow. So hopefully they can get that loss, because Orlando is 100% tanking. They have been very bad since the trade deadline as well, but they got a good win against the Chicago Bulls. I think that was a little bit more of, actually, they kind of all around played a great game, but yeah, it was just a great win. The Orlando Magic had a great win, but they are absolutely suffering right now. They lost to the Raptors last night. That's our next game. That's the Houston Rockets' next game, so hopefully they can get that loss. I think Sterling Brown was ruled out. John Wall was ruled out. And yeah, I think those were the only 2 newest injury news. After that, you got a back-to-back against the Miami Heat, so I would imagine that's why John Wall's sitting now. Hopefully, Kevin can just absolutely feast tomorrow against Orlando, because if John Wall's out, Kevin should have free reign. He should have free reign, and who knows if Kevin Porter Jr. at 20 years old having free reign is a good thing. It probably isn't, but it doesn't really matter because you're trying to lose the basketball game anyway. So it's all good. Kevin Porter Jr., just remember, he is only 20 years old. He'll only be 20 for, I think it's 2 more weeks now. It's like on the dot 2 more weeks. So kind of got to say he's only 20 for only 2 more weeks. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Have a great night.